I'm actually trained as an urban planner, a registered urban planner, and in part it's full this evening because there's quite a few students from Geography 360, which is Introduction to Urban Planning. So thank you for being here, even though you're told there'll be a question on your midterm. So specifically, I want to reference the importance of Habitat 3. And what I'm intrigued by is the integration of the Sustainable Development Goals as well as human rights as key elements or aspects to be considered as one begins to move forward in thinking about our urban future. But as with any high-level policy, it needs to be grounded in some kind of political reality, local commitment. The objectives have to have meaning and be able to be applied in a local context. For example, zoning. Zoning is the key tool that's used by urban planners, but really it's a tool that plans for exclusivity, not for inclusiveness. If you just look at the way zoning's used, it's often used to zone groups out of places, or it's used to plan in a way that only certain people can afford houses in certain areas. And that's just one way that we need to rethink urban planning and the tools that we have as urban planners if we're going to be able to move forward with the new agenda. Another key aspect to this is this whole idea of placemaking. How can we be committed to cities as urban planners, as policymakers, if they aren't places we care a lot about? And so what I think is really key in this context is the word participatory, or participation. And it's really not just policymakers or professionals or researchers that need to be involved going forward, it's really the individual. If you look at key examples that are happening globally, in Brazil, architecture students are just beginning to design innovative housing solutions as a way to prototype new ideas. You have people in Cambodia protesting about land grabs. You have informal settlements in Nairobi that the community is turning around the streets, taking them back, painting, cleaning up, and then crowdsourcing for funding to do it. I recently read a book titled Four Huts, and it's really the house is the metaphor for the householder or a particular kind of life. And I really would like to conclude with a challenge that the city is a metaphor for the urban citizen and a particular form of life. So we as individuals, as a university, as researchers, what form of life are we looking to create, and what role are we going to take in creating or moving forward with this new urban agenda? Thank you.